the very first fiscal system emerged. Once agricultural trade grew in popularity, it wasn't long before the calculative system of accounting was put into action. The modern-day practice of accounting was certainly far more sophisticated than the initial practice. The sole purpose of accounting is to keep records and calculate monetary exchanges. The earliest accounting records were found among the ruins of ancient Babylon, Assyria, and Sumeria. Check this out.
When we wanted to represent two sheep, we selected two round clay tokens, each having a T sign baked into it.
Each token represented one sheep. Representing 100 sheep with 100 tokens would be impractical, so we invented different clay tokens to represent different numbers of each specific commodity and strung the tokens like beads on a string.
There was a token for one sheep, a different token for 10 sheep, a different token for 10 goats, etc. 32 sheep would be represented by three 10-sheep tokens. We invented a clay envelope shaped like a hollow ball into which the tokens on a string were placed, sealed, and baked. If anybody disputed the number, we could break open the clay envelope and do a recount.
To avoid unnecessary damage to the record, we pressed archaic number signs and witness seals on the outside of the envelope before it was baked, each similar in shape to the tokens we represented.
Since there was seldom any need to break open the envelope, the signs on the outside became the first written language for writing numbers in clay.
What can you say about the history of accounting, sir?
As far as I know, ancient Egypt is one of the contributor of our accounting today.
Common slaves.
What can we do for you, Your Highness?
How many ships do we have?
We have 1 million ships, but now we only have 500,000 ships left.
What?
We only have 500,000 ships because the 300,000 ships were offered to the gods, while the 200,000 ships were eaten by the
Where's your record? You should have listed. Go now!
Religious levy imposed on Muslims. It requires every Muslim to pay the levy on amounts exceeding certain limits. The introduction and organization of zakat encourage accounting for the purpose of zakat calculation and payment.
Let's now hear an interview from the greatest contributor of accounting, the father of double entry bookkeeping, Friar Luca Passion.
I wrote that there are three things needed by one who wishes to carry on a business diligently. The most important of this is cash, or any other substantial power. The second is good accountant and a sharp bookkeeper. The third is good order, in order to arrange all business to debit and credit. My account book system is 3 account books. That is, a day book. The day book is the first book. The journal is the second book, and the third is the ledger. I thought of the book as the formal account book because I wrote that the day book must be presented to a certain mercantile office. All things pertaining to the transaction must be written in the day book with omission. I wrote that no point must be omitted in the day book. I described debit and credit, that is, per and a, in the journal, and die there and die here, in the ledger.
Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
West Coast, I'm the big chief, the Grim Reaper. Maybe that bring me back, yellow lack, still a logo in the bag. We banging out, that Taylor gang. Dub to your face, baby, till you say my name. Don't get your click served, so much black and yellow, you would think I was from Pittsburgh. Inchurn, get churned.
Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it.
Accounting has been around since the very first business system emerged. Once accounting grew in popularity,
When do you wanted to represent yung sheep? Based on
I wrote that there are three things needed by one who wished to carry on business diligently.
On the bills and that purple pint of serves. And I stay Louis down to the socks. Rings and watch, weed and Glock. Beans to pop, my pants full.
it wasn't long before the catalytic system was put into action.
Wait. Dalian nyo!
Zakat was a mandatory